Hey guys, welcome back to my channel if you've been there around before. In today's video we're going to learn how to do a couple of easy notes that you can use if you want to do your own macrame. So for those who don't know what a macrame is this kind of, for instance, plant hanger that you just need cord, basically macrame cord, and then you create a pattern of notes. And then, for instance, in this one you can just add a vase or a pot with plants and hang it to your wall, like the one there, or to the ceiling or whatever. You also have like macrame as hanging wall decoration, so you don't have to add plants, it's just the cord creating a pattern that is nice and good looking, so people are using it for decoration. So yeah, in today's video we're going to learn how to do easy notes that I've actually used to do this one, so stick around and we're going to look into this. So the first note is called LARKS head. So this is usually what you would use to start your macrame. So that would be your stick, and you would start putting all your cords like this to start like a macrame hanging wall decoration. So you would put your thread, you're folding it in two like this, then you take the loop, you put it on your stick or whatever you want to do it around. It could be like another cord or anything. Then you pass it behind, and then you're catching these two and you're passing it through the loop. And there you go. You would have half notes. So you're taking the cord on the right, you pass it above everything else, then you take the cord on the left, you pass it above the one you just folded, under the two remaining in the middle, and then you're passing it inside the loop from behind. And then you can pull this and make it tighter. And this would be a half note. You can even make it tighter up to the top if you want. So obviously you have the same in reverse if you want. So you start with the left one, you put it on top of everything else. Then you take the right one, you pass it above, under the two other cords, and then inside the loop here. And that would be a reverse one. Then we have something called square notes. So you start with a half note like we did before. So either the right one or the left one, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to start with the left one. So I go 1, then I pass on top, under, and inside. So this is my half note. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a half note, but starting the opposite way. So on the first one I started with the left cord going over, so on this one I'm going to start with the right cord going over, and then this one will go on top of it, under, you're doing the opposite, and then inside the loop. And this will create a square note. So it would stick and stay flat. Because if I had done the same thing, so let's say I have done my square note, my half note, the first one starting on the left, if I do another one starting on the left, what's gonna happen is that, look at this, it's gonna start twisting. This is why you have to make sure that if you start with the right side, go left for the second half note. If you start with the left side, then go right with the second half note. Then you have what we call overhand note, which is kind of the classic one that you would use to do your shoes. So if you have only one cord, you just go create a loop, pass it inside, and pull. That's it. So this is really classic. If you have several cords, then you go around, create the loop, pass it inside, and pull. So this is overhand note. Then you have half hitch note. So you would take your cord, and with the one on the right, you go over, under, and you pull it through the loop. So you keep the second cord, and you're going to pull all the way up. Then if you want to do a double hitch note, so you start the same way, so you finish with this one. So let's say we're just finishing with the half hitch note that we're pulling all the way up, and from here we would just do the same. So we go over, under, inside the loop, then we hold the cord and all the way up. And this would be a double now, 1 and 2. And this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're going to try to do your macrame if you have. If you don't have that kind of cord, you can use any cord, but then the effect is going to be really small if you're using like embroidery cord or things like that. But this kind of note can also be used to do bracelets. If you want, you can use the same note with embroidery threads and create your own bracelets in different types of design and add colors or mix different colors. So I hope this is going to be useful to you, and thank you for watching.